Check, check. I've been wanting to do this since the start. Yeah, welcome, folks. We got a beautiful match here. I just came off of that A-side game. We have a few of our own players. This is what rugby is about. You know, we have a team traveling all the way from Kansas, and they needed some players. So SNU was generous enough to put some of our own players out there and give them a match. And that's just it. I mean, you don't ever see that in any other sport, and that's what the community is about. Help each other out, and it doesn't matter who's on who and what it is. So. But what's your name?
Oh, Jacoby.
Jacoby, nice to meet you. My name is Trey.
Trey, nice to
I'm
meet you, Trey.
the halfback for that A-side. What'd you think of that A-side game,
I was
man?
going to say, you guys played a good game.
Yeah, that was
game.
good.
I could tell towards the end Kansas started getting a little tired, but you guys just turned the notch up on
Yeah, man, they were physical, and they were super
yeah.
respectful, too.
Yeah.
I asked the sir, I was like, how much time is left? He goes, 20 minutes, and even I was like, what? But it was a beautiful day today. You know, there's no breeze, the sun is out, but it's, what is it, like 60, 70 right now, man? Oh, yeah, I'm in a sweatshirt now. I thought I was going to be sweating.
I should have known. Oklahoma weather is kind of
Oh,
different,
yeah, it's iffy. It's iffy, so. Game just started. It'd be Kansas line out.
So this being the second matchup, are they going to still run the 45 minutes half?
I don't believe so. We got knocked straight there on Kansas. I think if anything, we'll give them about 20, 25 minutes, at most 30,
okay.
just because we got a little bit of a slower game. So we want to risk injuries on either side, but we still want to give these other players some opportunities to play some rugby today. So thank you. Yes, sir. We got Martin on the track right now. Oh, great game, Martin. By the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a run you had at the end. I saw that come around. I hit. I don't know who I hit, but you just hit that underline and it just took off, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah, bro. It's all about that team.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you for having me, guys.
On the start.
I guess. Have you mentioned how the SNU players are out there with Kansas University? So there's four boys out there from SNU helping out KU make up the numbers. And you know, it's just all about community. You know, very good sportsmanship. You know, beautiful day out here, and let's enjoy some rugby.
But yeah, oh, great line breaks. Needs support. Way to be over the ball. Get that ball out fast with that pod. Bringing in, that's Liam going into that. He's driving him. We have advantage. I'm not sure what the advantage was. Jacob was looking to go quick. No, I think they're going to go line out though. But yeah, Martin, I mentioned that just a couple minutes ago. Do you know who else is out there right now on SNU side for the Kansas City team?
It looks like it's Josh, Carl, Austin, AC, and Lake, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I cannot seem to find them though. So yeah, just those three. Doesn't look like Lake is on the field yet.
Great run by Zach. Way to power through him. That was a great power through. Moving that ball quickly. You got Hunter. Oh, he's taking big contact. That's okay. He protected that ball. There's an advantage.
Hopefully Josh is okay.
Yes. Oh, great break. Oh, great break. Support. He needs that. He needs that. Oh, ball came out, but it's backwards play on.
You know,
he had the.
One thing I can say about this Kansas outfit, they're a bunch of hard workers.
Oh,
you know, bunch of hard workers, down on numbers, and yet they're still showing up to play some rugby. I love their intensity, their energy. You know, they just look to keep running the ball. Do not fight with the ref or anything. They just play rugby.
They were a super respectable team too,
yes.
and just, you know, there was a couple times, you know, rugby. If anything happens on the field for 80 minutes, you're going after it. Right after that whistle's blowing, you're going over there, and you saw it at the end. We all came together and we gave a bell. That's just, you don't see that in any other sport. Like I was saying, we got a quick tap. Kyler going in for it.
Oh, he's
that's
gone
a
all
try.
the way.
What a good look for that. Just a quick tap right down the middle.
Some crimson energy coming off from Kyler there.
Yeah. I think out of one of the players that has developed a lot in his skill game. Oh, he's going to a drop kick. You don't really see that in 15s. Is that good? That was a good quick drop kick. You don't really see that in 15s. You get the option to kick it off a tee, but
he came to play, buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. He's ready to punch another one in.
He wants to go again.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Kyler, man, he's really developed his game, and he's able to move that ball, and he's able to sometimes, if we need him, come off that bench and just bring an impact. And so, really impressed with his work for all this year.
Looks like AC has gone off. SNU player who was featuring for Kansas. Hopefully, it's nothing too major. And Lake looks like he's on the field on the far side.
And we got Josh right there in the middle on that.
Yes.
I think they might try to rotate him quickly and just kind of you know, give him some breaks. Oh, bobbled ball in the start, but he came.
Yeah. It's very important to make sure that the players are healthy and safe. You know, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, good ball, quick movement. Oh, that was a lot
good
of
hands
good
there.
hands.
SNU looking very comfortable in the opening stages.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
comfortable
step.
with their hands, keeping the ball in play, and just keeping it moving.
Yeah.
Good organization as well. We can see those forwards lined up.
Oh,
in their
great
groups.
unders line. And another thing too, we have some new faces out here. I believe Chase Clark is going to be coming off the bench too. He's been out with a injury but he's released. And we have the twin of Jack. We got Jaden, long-haired one, and he's looking to make an impact after that long hiatus of his. But he's back in there. Good ball. Oh, he bobbled it. Joe's gotten it. Big break. He needs that support. Good breakaway.
Good run.
Good run by Joe.
He's
Getting
the
the
way.
backhand offload.
Oh.
He unlucky. He's still playing that knock. Oh,
I love the creativity.
that was
from
that
Joe.
was good.
Yes.
That was a good look. Just got unlucky. It was a little high though.
It's good to see how players' skill set is improving as the season goes by. You know, those are positive signs from a rugby perspective.
Yeah.
You know, people coming here at the beginning of the season haven't touched the ball before. By the end of the season, they're giving off one-handed passes. You know, that's something good to see. It says a lot about the program, the coaching staff, and the community looking to grow their rugby prospects here at Oklahoma Bethany.
And especially in the second game, you know, it's still a rugby match, but we're looking to see those types of things. We're looking to see those creativity moments, and you have that opportunity too. And if you make that mistake, then it's okay. Oh, Josh, that's a brother on brother action. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Great look. That's Josh right there on that big run, but they got the support. He's in that for that 9 position.
I think from a viewer's perspective, it probably looks better when there's no stop and start every 30 seconds. You know, everything is just free flowing.
Yeah.
The game is beautiful to watch. You know, it keeps you entertained. And we've had a lot of that today. There weren't too many stops and starts, unlike in previous weeks. So I think that shows something. It shows the sport is growing. You know, teams are getting better at handling the ball, less errors.
Yeah.
And keeping the ball in play is so important.
We got it to the edge. And whenever we did, we had those breakaways. And Shadid coming off of that. That was his first start for that A side after his injury too as well. And he had that big breakaway, and we got all that to the edge and was able to bring it back into me. And I got that try. That was my first one. I wanted one so bad. And I was determined. But
yeah, that was a good put down.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna miss it. And I saw the line. I just had to. I had to.
Okay, it looks like we have a line out here. It's SNU ball, as the referee was playing from a penalty that was conceded by Kansas University.
Yeah, I believe.
Let's look at what SNU can look to conjure up here as they are in the opposition red zone with their line out. Good contest in the air. See if SNU have something up their sleeves here. Working it along the hands very well.
We got a knock.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I loved it today. I loved it. I heard a couple of players complaining about the heat.
It wasn't hot.
Yes, I was so surprised they said that. But to be fair, though, we've had cool weather of late, so it could have been a shock to have some, sunlight, I guess, early on in the day.
No wind.
No wind at all.
It was a little breezy at the end, but man, I was able to. I had a couple of bad passes, but I was able to dial it in and find Edgar on that fly. For the ladies, I believe playoffs might be next week. Ours is a little interesting.
Men's playoffs is next weekend.
Yeah. He's playing off the foot. Oh, he might play in the knock on. Heads.
Oh. Good hands.
Good hands. Way to stop him. There's that meme going around. You ladies all right? That's her reminding me if he catches the ball. You ladies all right? I believe they're playing that knock on.
Looks like there was a handling error there. Referee has taken it back for the knock on. Scrum down, SNU ball.
The coach to the teammate.
There's a beautiful line there for us to see. Putting pace on the ball, it's so hard to stop if you're running at speed.
And they got
it's
all
all
the
about angles,
edge.
Trying to find weak shoulders. And that's how you should run your line as well. Whenever you're running onto the ball, try find the edge, try find the player's weak shoulder so you can get over the advantage line, I think if you're carrying the ball, you want the defending team to constantly be going backwards, that's how you create momentum. That's how you create forward ball. And it's interesting to see how SNU has achieved that in this game, and that's through their organization. It's been very great.
Yes, I believe he called half. Yeah, it's looking like half. I believe he did.
Yeah.
Whistles
Half
there.
time looks like it's going to be a short and sweet game. Keep the players healthy and fresh.
So can it be difficult trying to play? Back-to-back games?
Yeah. I mean, you put in 80 minutes of pure work, and then you had Jacob coming in for me, and then now he's out there playing, and that just says a lot about his character too. And a lot of these players, they're coming off. We had guys who played a full 80 minutes, now they're out there playing another, like 60 minutes. I believe it's 30-minute halves or 25, but.
Yeah, we'll go with Sports Network. That was a halftime. Southern Nazarenes 12 and Kansas University 0, and that was a pretty fast half. Pretty fast half, as we was just talking.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to get this in and out, over
Yeah.
and done. But yeah, I think it was a shorter game. I think we're just ready just to get it over with. But I mean, everyone's playing good. Kansas is playing good, but they just haven't really had the ball too
Yeah.
much. So I think SNU has been dominant in keeping possession. Really good coverage on those rucks, and Kansas they're coming up on the line, but we're just SNU's getting them on the edge. So
Yeah.
I think if anything, if Kansas one thing that they could work on is just spreading that. It's called a roll defense. So after that tackle is made, you got to roll over, especially those forwards, and then get those check arms, get to the edge. And if you want to leave a gap open, my coach has always said, leave it on the edge and trust that inside man to make that tackle. So
does it make the game like fast and smooth, with it's like no injuries and no fouls and no cards being called, just a nice smooth game?
yeah, and then and just like in like soccer, there is like stoppage time. Sometimes if there's an injury, he'll stop the clock and then it rolls over. I think looks like they're staying on the same side. They didn't want to switch.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
I don't think that went 10. No, not 10. So. Yeah, I didn't notice we have a scoreboard, an actual scoreboard up here now for the fans to see. I'm ready for there to be a big one out there. So if anyone wants to put a sponsor out,
nice.
give us a nice one so everyone can see it.
Eric said they're doing 3 14-minute periods.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, we got a confirmation. They're doing 3 14-minute periods. So it's kind of like playing three full. I guess 7 games. 7 is like 7-minute halves, 14 minutes total, 7 on 7. Really tournament style. You can play multiple games in a day. So I think it's like 7 or 14 minutes, and then like that's to be full 7s, a stop, another 14 minutes, a stop, and then finish it out. So, and I don't believe they have a full 15 out there. I think we're playing 12s, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't see an 8-man, and there's not another wing on that edge. So, but there's, and that's another thing with rugby. Man, there's, you have football,
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you have like Canadian football or stuff like that, and there's some weird rules. But in rugby, you have like 5 different versions. You have 10s, you have touch, you have 12s, 8s, 7s. Like there's just so many different forms, and in any age too can play this game, and it stays with you for life.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played with Coach G one time whenever I was in high school, and that was
Oh, wow.
it was a beach rugby tournament, and I was able to play with him. So
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed the first match, there was like so many like players on the field, and here it's kind of like
yeah,
okay.
a little slew. I believe that's Chase coming off that. He's on the wrong side of the ruck, but he's eager to play. That was a great tackle for him back in. Looks like they're going short side, but switching the field quickly. That wasn't bad. Bad option for the Kansas side. They're over that ruck, looking to get that ball out quick. Josh is, but he's up on that line. Good tackle, good coverage
Yeah.
by Logan. They need a support. We got Shadid out there. Who else is that? Good offload back inside. What is he trying to do? A little chip and chase. I can't see it. Oh, what a
Oh, wow,
great
broke
breakaway that Shadid. Oh, get it down right in the middle. Kansas with the score, but that was one of our home players with it. But great movement. We had a good, beautiful offload on the edge by I believe that was their one of their wings. He was scary. He came after me, and I was able to tackle him once. And the second time, I was like, no. And then he ended up getting the score. I probably should have put a shoulder on him, but yeah, great. See, that's what I was saying. If you get it out to the edge and they score, there's nothing really you can do about that. But it was a great. Got out to the edge, brought it back inside, and
Yeah,
they capitalized on it.
Yeah, while he was scoring, I kept looking. I was like, man, he's like an SNU player, and I kept looking. He was
Yeah.
like, man, that's our player. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was she did on that score. So we're looking for a drop kick to make it. That is good. So we're looking. We have the score. I can't see it.
Like we have
My brain,
7 to 12.
My brain shuts off after a full 80 minutes.
Yep,
So
7 to 12.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So it's anyone's game too, and that's the crazy thing too about rugby. You can be dominant one half, and then if you just fall apart, and they can come back. And
Oh yeah.
you know that with OU last week, it was a physical match, and it was either side. I mean, it could have gone either way. So the OU came out on top, and it was a really good match for them. So and we definitely got a little chip on our shoulder coming into this game. So we wanted it really bad.
And that's what you guys play with Sam Houston.
Sam Houston
Yep.
for our last game, and it's playoffs for us. Is that did go 10, a little short kick though. Great coverage, but he's not there. He has to release that ball. Oh, he covered in. Was that good coverage for that? Yeah, our playoff situation's a little iffy because we're a varsity program.
Oh.
It's a possibility that we do get into a playoff, but I think it's more likely that we'll get into another bowl game, which is just as equally impressive, you know. And I knew coming into this that we are setting it up for this future generation of players who coming in after high school. We're trying to. Well, that's a little high, but he's letting it play on. And yeah, I just knew I was coming in to set up for this future generation and this future teams and these high school players to have the opportunity to come out here and play at another level, especially in Oklahoma. You know, there's OU, there's OSU, and then there's us, but we are the one that I think it's going to put it on the map a little bit better.
Oh yeah. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that rugby even had bowl games. So have you ever got to participate in a bowl game?
No, unfortunately, last year I during the OSU game got injured, and I was the one that broke my leg. I don't know if you saw that, but I broke my leg during the OSU game, and they did get invited to play in the Lone Star Bowl against Sam Houston too. So this is another little rivalry that we got going.
Wow.
I was able to watch it from home, and it was a big deal. They had it playing on the Rugby Network, and they had the you know, all of the big lights and, you know, like big jumbotron and everything like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Was it played in was it in Oklahoma? Or was
no,
it?
it was in the Houston SaberCat Stadium. Oh, big breakaway.
Wow.
Good coverage by Drake slipped away. Who is that going for him? Good coverage by Jaden, but he's just gonna look to pick and go quick, I believe. Oh yeah, great. I think not rolling away or high tackle. So, but no, he was at the Houston SaberCat Stadium, I believe. And one of our own, Dayton Bradford, got reposted on the National Collegiate. He had a beautiful chip and chase try. He was taking it up,
Oh,
chipped it
wow.
over everyone. It bounced right into his hand. Oh, it was in the try, and he dove on it, and they called it the try of the week.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe that was Kansas that dots it down on the edge. I don't know who it was, but was that AC out there? I don't know. I'm not sure. But that brings that. I think that's a tie game right now. If they can get this kick, they might be up. Can't just capitalize on that penalty right there. I think it was a high tackle, and then they tapped it out to the edge and just 1-2 passes and got it in.
We're 12 now. Yep.
Low kick and miss, but I believe
game.
that ties the playing field, if I'm not
12 to
mistaken.
12.
12-12, yeah. I think that might be, we're looking on that a couple more minutes in this other, what they said, what we get 12-minute halves, or what did we say?
Yeah, he said
Or 12,
14 minutes.
3 14 minutes. So I believe we're coming up on that last couple minutes of that second quarter, or I guess you could call it quarter.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You said it was in Houston, and so was it like SNU versus Sam Houston?
SNU versus Sam
wow.
Houston. Yeah, and it was a big deal too. I mean, a bowl game's a bowl game. I mean,
Oh yeah.
and for us to be our first year as a program, 15s wise, and to be invited just shows how much we are growing and how much SNU is being put on the map, and we're getting talked about, and now we're having recruits come in, and it our very first season was 7th season. We only had 2 people who ever played rugby before me and Dayton, and then good kick, and as she did, takes it up. Oh, great tackle. Oh, he's gotten out to the edge. Who's covered that? Was that I believe Jaden getting out to the edge? We'll be looking forward pass. So that'd be a scrum down SNU. But yeah, coming from that first 7 season, we were looking to not even have that, and it was just me and one other person who had playing experience. We had 12 guys just right off the gate. They're athletes, and they wanted to play rugby, and we got invited to all the way out to New Orleans and play for the National Collegiate Sevens because we got the bid, and it's just crazy. Like it's a lot bigger, and it's growing. It took a little standby whenever COVID hit, and it was kind of slow then, and then after that it just grew and grew and grew, and but yeah, we went from having only 14 players with 2 people experience to good pick and go by Jacob. He's looking to be cheeky with it. That's Jacob right there. Good offload to Kyler. He needed someone there to ruck. They got a couple meters on that. Kyler's in. Oh, they're looking for a pick and go. You're behind him, buddy. Just driving that edge. See, whenever the 9 goes in like that, you want to have someone right there. You either have that fullback right there to cover to get that ball out, or you just have a buddy, you pick and go. And great run by Zach. He's getting the meters right there. Powerful run. Jacob's looking to go quick. He get it out to Kyler. Oh, you should have passed that out. Oh, he was not held. Jacob was going up there. Good coverage. See, watch this. You got that 9 in. They're going to grab a buddy right there. Just drive it right back in so that 9 can get back up. And that just kind of like slows down the game, gets it going. Drake is going. He's wanting one. He's wanting one for a while, man. What do we got called right there? He needs to go quick if he wants it. Jacob's going to get one in. They're going to go off of a, we used to call it a, what do we used to call this? It was like, I can't remember. But they're looking to go with the forwards and just get a big punch in. I lost my train of thought there. I forgot what we were talking about. I was just watching the game, and I felt like
Oh yeah, this is a good game. Like I even got caught into it for a minute.
I think. I mean, I've been watching it, but like it's starting to get good now. Tied up. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this program goes, and Josh coming up quick, getting it out. Beautiful ball back inside. Kyler drops up right in the middle. That was a beautiful. It was a pull, so we had someone crash in and just beautiful ball. Beautiful ball for SNU. But yeah, I mean,
right in the middle, so that means he kicks from the middle.
Right in the middle. So you want to, wherever you dot it down at. Typically, I think because we're not playing the tee, we're trying to get this game going, so we'll do drop kicks. But in 15s, you have the option to drop kick, but typically you want to kick it off of a tee. But it would be on that line, and you can be as close as you want or as far back as you want, as long as you're on that line. And a lot of people don't know this. You can actually chase down, like in football. You can block it if you wanted to. Yeah. In the missed it, just barely left. In the World Cup game, one of the I think it was, can't remember who, but they almost saved the game just because he traced it down and he put the hands up and blocked it. He caught it very early. So you can chase it down whenever the kicker starts to make motion towards it. It's no, so there's no stop like in football. And then that tells you where the offsides or when you can go. It's whenever the kicker starts making that motion forward, and it can be a little like adjust of the shoulders, a little lean, and that is considered forward motion. You can go and track it down, put your hands up. But yeah, it's getting interesting now. SNU is back on top. I think we're looking at what was that, 15 now, I
About
believe.
12 to 17.
17, yeah. Yeah,
Kansas University got 12, and SU got
yeah,
17.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted. Yeah, when you mentioned the bowl game, kind of like put me in perspective. I gotta probably go out to a bowl game. I just want to see how the whole setup looked.
Oh
Like the
yeah,
whole
I mean
lighting.
it was just I wasn't able to. Oh, that kick is gonna be a scrummery kick. But yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to make it. I was in my bed with a broken leg, but I was able to watch it, and then it was just like watching any type of professional sport.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
they had like different camera angles. They had
Man.
certified sirs going, talking on the edge, and it was, it's very, it is new, but it's very sanctioned. There's like three different types of, like, I guess you could call sanctions. There's the main one being the NCR, and then you have other teams like Life and Lindenwood. They play under a different sanction, and then there's like one more. I think it's like a more independent than, it's like intercollegiate or something like that, more club level. But we're able to mix and match and play pretty much whoever.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
we're technically in a gateway conference, but since we're a varsity program, D2 school, but we play at a D1 level, that causes us to. The more D1 schools we play, the better off we are. So
Oh yeah.
this is a big game for us. I mean, oh, beautiful chip and chase. Oh, what a bounce. Who can they get there? SNU player gets it. Kyler comes back with it. Oh, my gosh, what a run. Offloads it out. Who is that? Back inside. That was amazing. Oh, what is he calling? Oh, he's calling a forward knock. I didn't see one there. Where was it at? Maybe on the ground. But that was a run. If he would have just been there a
Oh
half
yeah.
second earlier, get that offload. But very impressive. Kyler, I don't really see that from Kyler. That was new. That was new from him. So, and like I said, that's where you can get the skill work in. You can practice these things
Oh
in
yeah.
these other side squads, and it's just as important as that A side. But you can develop into this, and then everyone needs to learn how to play with everyone. Everyone needs to play against everyone, and so like rugby is just one of those sports where you have freedom to do everything. It's a very team sport, but it's, you're with yourself on that. Kansas with that win for the scrum. Jacob tried to put pressure. Looking to exit. Not a bad exit. Looks like it is staying in. If it stays out, Drake's going to do it. He has man on, though. He needs to get rid of it. Oh, a little high, though. I don't know if he's going to call that. What is that? James going up. He's going to see some room. He's going to see some room. Get it out to the edge. One more pass. Got it out to the edge. Chase is looking for his first try back from the injury. Oh, he's getting off of him. Oh, what a tackle. He's onto his feet. He's held right there. That was a great run to get it from edge to edge really quick, and that was really impressive. Jacob's looking to go into so into something like this, you're going to see your forwards roll back around and just control the ball, and then it's going to get out to the backs like that right there. One more pass, and they got it. Oh, back inside, not a bad unders line. Right there, he's looking to slow it down just to get your players set up. Even though it's 12, it's kind of hard to see your position where you need to be because you have different players on the field. So, looking hands in the rug, Jake. Oh, backwards play on. He's still backwards play on. Yep, that's okay. He's gonna call the knock just because it hit a little bit forward. I believe that is the
Into that half.
into that half. I mean that was a little bit longer than the first
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
it felt a
was.
little bit longer. I think he was playing a little bit longer. Get a little bit more work in, but yeah, a great ball movement. I mean, Kansas had that little run, and they capitalized on it, but SNU found their rhythm, I think, found their groove, was able to
Oh yeah.
get it edge to edge, and that sun's coming out, making me squint my eyes. Oh, man, I'm not – it's like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, we're having a freeze in the morning, and I had to scrape ice off my car, and now I'm sweating and squinting my eyes and going to have a
It's
sunburn
back
after
and forth.
this,
This allergy season's like pretty crazy
Oh,
with
man.
the sweater.
Oh, I was sneezing like crazy. It was unreal. My nose was runny, had a cough, and luckily it wasn't COVID or anything like that, but just more congestion. I'm congested now. I think it's because I was rolling around the grass.
Okay, go to Sports Nerd. We have a 7-minute half, and we'll be back at the start of the final half. Ain't it?
But final
half,
quarter,
yep.
yeah. So yeah.
Sports Nerd. We back live for the final half. We got SNU 17 and Kansas University 12, and let's finish out the half.
Yeah, man,
Finish out this game.
it's a good game right now. I mean, anyone's going. I think we're seeing some good stuff on both ends. SNU's been attacking that ball, but whenever Kansas has it, they've really been capitalizing on getting it to the edge and finding SNU's weak spot out there. And it's kind of hard to read on defense, especially with these you got three less people on the field, so you're expecting someone to be out there, and then you look and you're like, well, I don't have any type of support now, so it's tough. It looks like we have straight out. It would be I believe, line out to Kansas, because it hit the ground first off of that kickoff and rolled out, so it'd be line out to Kansas. Now, if it was to go straight out, it would be a penalty to Kansas, because you can't just not give them the ball. You have to at least give them a way to contest it or something like that. Since it hit inside, they had a chance to contest, and we did too. That's what I think about with rugby. It's always like an onside kick.
Oh yeah.
If it goes 10 meters in the air or if on the ground, if it passes that, then it's free game.
Yeah, you mentioned you said you guys just recently started, huh? Like a newly program kind of.
Yeah. So it was 2022 or something like that, and it was the sevens, and then we went into the sevens into a 15s, and that's whenever I broke my leg, unfortunately. But it looks like that was a good line out down the tunnel. I think he's letting it play through. Maul here is going on. They're not going to engage it, so they can only drive it so far. Yeah, that's a penalty. So that right there is called a maul, and if the other team, opposing team, doesn't engage it, then they can only drive so many meters. And I think he's not going to let him go quick. He's going to let him get back because they were going fast. They might go for a scrum down right there because they've been winning them. And you have the option for that too. So if there's a penalty, you can go for a scrum. You don't have to do a quick ball or kick it out. But yeah, we had that first 7 season. It didn't go too bad. We played in one tournament, and Ethan Bays. Is that his last name? I can't remember the last name. Anyway, Ethan Thompson. I don't know why I call him Bays. Ethan Thompson scored the first try for SNU in the sevens tournament, and it's kind of ironic. Athletic director Danny Thompson's son. So it was a good story. You got the athletic director starting the program. Ethan, that's a good ball. Underline. Kyler's going to travel. He's going to go back.
Yeah,
This is his first full year. So after I broke my leg, he took over for that 9 position.
Wow.
Had to fill that role. And seeing his first game was against OU. He didn't play the worst game ever, but he was definitely, and he gets his own drop kick. Look at that. Was that good? I'm not sure if that was good or not. I mean, maybe no one's on the things right there. I didn't see a thing. But yeah, so Jacob, he had not the worst game ever, not the best game. And just to see him improve in less than a year, and he put in a lot of work over that sevens and summer season. So just off season and putting in work at home and passing with his brothers and making just kicks and stuff like that. He's really, really impressed me as a player, and I'm super, super proud of him for filling that role. And I trust him if I need to come off, or if we need a finisher, I trust Jacob to finish that spot. And that's the thing about rugby, you have your quarterback, that's like your star player. He's in there the whole time, or you have this one receiver who just does not leave. If I'm playing a really good game and we need someone to finish that, I can go off in the half, and I'd be fine with that. It's not gonna deter me I should have stayed on the whole game. No, I trust Jacob. I trust him to go in and make it just, we got a knock on right there, or penalty, I believe, obstruction. So that's whenever, in rugby you can't block, and the only time you can block really is in a ruck. But you can't run behind your own player, and that's what one of our players did. You can't obstruct with the defense from making a tackle. So, but yeah, I'm not, discouraged if I get pulled off, and we have these finishers for a reason. Some of the top teams in got the All Blacks, or, your South Africa, who just won the World Cup. They have what's called a bomb squad. You play someone all the way up until they can't play anymore, and then you put fresh legs in just to punch them through. That's what rugby is, and a lot of people think it's not, but the game's evolving. You can't just play the same structure rugby
Yeah,
all the way through. So
yeah, this program's like really good. Like, I think my first rugby match we watched you guys play was with OU when it was like
yeah, that
OU.
was a match,
And
man.
so that was pretty impressive. I thought like the way you guys play, I was like, oh, these guys been playing for years, and then you just told me it's a new program. I'm like,
Oh
wow,
yeah, I mean,
that's
you
impressive.
have I think half the team is first year players. We got a straight play, but that just went over the edge. You got Adrian picking up that ball, making a hard run. He did support right there for the ruck. Way to win that ball after that messy play. Jacob's gonna look to go slow. They're gonna try to play it out. Needs a big break. Got a hole. What a run. He has some space. He has. Oh, that's a little high. Good offload to Drake right there. He's gonna take it into contact. He needs to just go down with it. Yeah, that's smart play right there. He's going to see it. He's going to see it. Back inside. Chase is going to go in. That's going to be a big run by Chase right there. Not a bad decision. We got an advantage playing. Zach's needs a buddy right there. He needs someone to ruck over. That's fine. Not a bad decision. But yeah, I mean, I'm super excited just to see where this loads in. But a big breakaway by Kyler. Oh, got sipped up, but he's fine. He's still on his feet. Wasn't held. Another advantage call. Gets it out. Oh, he's looking to do a little chip. I saw Jacob's foot go down. Mishandled, but I think it's going to go back to the advantage. I'm not sure what that original call was. Maybe coming in from the side. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking to set this up because this is my last 15 season going into sevens. After that, I'm going to look into being maybe a coach here at SNU, and I need to just have that confidence and just know that like. I'm in this, and that's the thing. Once you're in rugby, it doesn't leave you.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't leave you. I thought I was done with it whenever I graduated high school, and I no plans coming back to college. And Coach G, my high school coach, kind of the same story how I started originally. I no plans to going back to college. He said, "Hey, I started the program here at SNU," and I said, "Oh, hey, congrats, Coach G. I know you've been wanting to do this for a while." And just was like, "Well, you're coming to play for me," and I was like. Okay, I guess I'm coming to play for you. So I quit my job, and then a month later I'm at this school, and I fell in love with it. It is, and it's a great school too. You know, I feel so welcome here. I feel like he's going for the drop kick for points, just missed it. But that's the thing, it's still play on. He stepped out. He said he stepped out, but he's still playing it.
So what's like your like future goals or future like plans like you see with this program moving forward?
Just to keep it. I mean, it doesn't matter with rugby. It's just I want rugby to. I want more schools in Oklahoma to have a rugby program. I want this sport. I mean, you got these high school players who need some place to go, especially in Oklahoma, who don't have to travel out of the state or something like that. Who we've recruited a lot of. We have, like I said, people who I used to coach in middle school. Jack and Jaden coming back in. Liam, I coached him too. Chase, I don't know, but like. It's crazy to think, you know, I coach these kids, some of these kids, I say kids, I'm not a kid. I coach some of these kids in middle school, and I'm out here playing. He's going to call a knock on. Unlucky drop. But yeah, I think one of the things I want to see in this program is just to have it grow. We're looking, you know, we have that first 15 season, we just had an A side. Every once in a while, we had a B side game. This season, we added some graduates, some people who had some rugby experience, some, you know, like he a little edge. Zach with a track down. Good track down by Zach. Great outlook. Great tackle by Zach. What a track down by him. He was not going to let him get out of there. Wow. And that's another one of the players who's this is his only second year of playing, and he has developed a shoulder on him. Zach, he's not afraid to go into contact whatsoever. And another thing with rugby, sometimes you can go the whole game and you not even touch the ball, and you can still make an impact.
Wow.
You can make that impact by covering a ruck or doing that right there, tracking down a tackle, or just, you know, like supporting it. And that's the crazy thing about it. You can go the whole 80 minutes and not touch the ball. SNU is looking to exit right there. He's going to put pressure on him. Oh, what a scoop up. Oh, he's not knocked down. Oh, he's going to get that out, but he has the support right there. He's going to easily take that ball out. So they didn't have anyone to seal that player, so SNU was able to take that ball, but unfortunately it just goes out of bounds. But once a ruck is formed, you're no longer able to put your hands in.
Oh.
If a defender is there over the ball, like supporting his home weight, you are no longer able to put your hands in. You can try to clear out that ruck by putting your shoulder and pushing him through. If you think of it like a miniature offensive defensive line on football, you know, you have like your right guard and your center and all that stuff, and that's kind of like your ruck, I guess, as you could call it. You know, and that's going to be your offsides line, that back foot of the ruck, and what a play going up for there. Is that AC going in for that? There's Logan on that tackle right there. I believe SNU is up right now on that, but it still could go. You know, Kansas can punch a couple through. We have a player down on us. I think he just got a little banged up. Josh going for a pick and up. Go out to the edge. What a track down. Oh, another great run, but he wasn't held. I don't think he's going to call it. And that's another thing SNU has been doing really well. After that second couple of phases, we got advantage. He's going to call not releasing. But SNU, you know, their problem was on that edge, and they got beat on the edge. And now they're doing a really, really good job of containing it, pushing them out, and just covering it, and trusting that inside man to cover that. And if it doesn't, just get him out to the edge and fold and push him all the way out. So I believe we're winding down. I think we got only about like 5 minutes left in this right there. But
It's been a long half.
yeah, I know. Well, I mean, they said like 14 minutes. I think it's just because the sun came out, and I think we're getting a little heat tired. So if like the sun makes this time slow down like crazy. But yeah, I like playing Kansas right there. They're very respectable guys, and you know, there's a couple times where you got the push and shoving, but that's just, you get 30 guys out on the field with no pads tackling each other. Of course, there's going to be some aggression, but like I said, after this, we're going to go out to the back. We have hot dogs going, and we're just going to sit around and talk rugby and talk, just
pretty fun,
life and just have a social. And great, another chip and chase. They ran a great ball up the middle. He's going to try to track it down. Oh, he just unlucky. Another exit. I think Drake is going to look to exit again after this. Yep. Good option right there by Drake. He's going to chase it right there, and now he is on sides. What a bounce. AC's going to take it up. Good track down by Drake, and I mean, that was a SNU player on SNU player, so they were like, I don't know if I want to put a big shoulder on him. AC was, oh, what a breakaway run. They got it all the way out to the edge. Who is tracking him down? Don't think he's going to get him in time. What a run. That was about 60, 70 meters right there. That was a great, great run by Kansas. They just saw a gap in the middle, 1 or 2 passes after that first breakdown right there. Got it out quick, and because I think they were trying to spread out and contain that edge like I was talking about it, but I think that was ultimately their downfall right there because they contained it too well. But, yeah, I think that was a great effort, though. I mean, they still tracked them down, even if they knew they weren't going to maybe have a glimpse of getting them. They still gave their all. So, and it takes everyone to score, too. You know, in football, you have like that one deep receiver who's all alone. And you can't have that in rugby. It's that converging goods. That's going to be another 2 for Kansas. I think that is game right there. Yeah. Well, what a is that game? I believe that's. Are we calling it out? Yeah, yeah, that is game right there. Well, I think we would have got as the final right there. SNU up right
19,
there.
Kansas University, 24 SNU.
Oh, wait, Kansas up? Or
No,
oh, okay.
I
was like, well, Kansas came back and won that one.
Yeah.
But no, that was a great game. I think that really shows, both that team effort and a lot of these Kansas players just played a full, like 2 full games, and that shows a lot of, and they're still making those big tries and those big runs and everything like that, and it just shows, the passion that a lot of these players have for this game, and it's just great, so. Well, it was a pleasure. I've always wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this the whole time. Like, I was like, let's go. He said, do you want to go run comms? I was like, please. I just ran over here. All righty. Yeah. Well, we got Sam Houston next up, 11/11, November 11th. I'm not sure the time yet, but it is a home game. It will be our last one going into the decider for that bowl game. So Well, all right.
And
Well,
it was what was
Trey.
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 And it was what was the
Martin.
Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
Yeah,
right
Martin.
there.
Martin did the first.
Yeah, he
half.
did the first half,
Yeah,
and I
but,
think he was just too. He had that
He
big run. I think after that he was just like, I don't want to anymore.
Yeah,
but,
Trey, you did really good.
Thank you. I
said-
really
you
appreciate
said
it.
you want to be a coach. So
Yeah, I want to be a coach
maybe,
right there.
maybe sitting next to the future SNU rugby.
Thank
coach
you.
right now. So,
Well,
yeah.
let's see how it
Yeah,
goes.
it's nice to have you. Thank you so
yeah,
much for
thank
coming
you.
to the booth, and we'd love to have you back again. And
Yeah,
good luck
all right.
next week to Sam Houston. So
Appreciate it. We'll
hope
see
you
you
guys
out
make
there.
the bowl game too.
Yeah, thank you. All
Yeah,
right, bye.
Yep. Okay, going to Sports Narrative. That's the end of the second matchup between SNU and Kansas University. SNU wins 24 to 19, and that's the end of the series of the Saturday SNU rugby matchup. And we'll see you next week against Sam Houston. You're watching Saturday Rugby on Oklahoma Sports Network.